Hit it.
Welcome back to Take the L podcast after a 2-week vacation.
Seemed like
hiatus.
Yeah.
Why is Amigro? Talk to him.
Merry New Year. It's a great feeling to be back.
Yes, indeed. And as I said before, this is Zeek, the Wise Amigro, and we're going to talk some sports.
We're going to talk football.
Football mainly.
There may be a touch of basketball in
Until football is over, we're going to talk football.
Yeah.
That's how we do things here.
That's just what it is. That's what it's going to be.
So, obviously, we just had a magical weekend for the playoffs.
Magical weekend for playoffs.
Wild card was insane. I picked 4 games, and I was wrong on, I think, all of them.
I hit on 3 out of 4.
You hit on 3. How the fuck did you pick those 3 out of 4? Which ones did you predict? Because
I picked the Titans to win.
I definitely picked Titans. I picked the Patriots to win. I thought that game was going to go 21-13. Patriots.
I knew that the Patriots weren't good enough to be able to. I actually didn't think that Derrick Henry would have the game that he had, but I thought that AJ Brown would be a whole lot more of a factor than he was.
I bet he did too.
Yeah. So I felt like he was going to be the factor,
maker.
but it turned out to be that Derrick Henry just can't be stopped. So I picked who else played this weekend? Fuck, I don't even remember no more.
I should have pulled this shit up, but
this
God damn it, where the fuck is this? Where the fuck is our research department at? Pull these playoff games.
They still on vacation. Damn.
Fail schedule.
Oh, damn, my bad. Texans, Bills.
Fun game,
Seahawks,
man.
Eagles.
Now, Texans, Bills, I was actually a little bit more. I was like, it's kind of a 50-50, but I picked the Bills.
I picked the Texans, but it was a 50-50 for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I picked the Bills. I was like, I felt like the Texans could beat anybody in the NFL, and they could also lose to anybody in the NFL. That's how they played them.
And I knew the Seahawks would beat the Eagles.
Yeah.
There wasn't
it was a lot of hype. It was a lot of hype about the Eagles, like coming
who
into
have
this.
no offensive weapons.
It was like, what changed?
No, nothing. So yeah, I hit on 3 out of 4. If the Saints would have done their fucking job, we'd have been straight. But they obviously weren't capable of handling any kind of business at home. Horrible. And then of course they're gonna blame it on
The refs?
The refs are killing. So now we're going to have to go back and change another rule for the fucking Saints fans. I don't know how many more rules we can change.
At the end of the day, that was a PI, but it was so light. That's not something you would ever think would get overturned.
It's not like it Dalvin Cook could have ran it in. You guys are going to lose the game regardless. The game was over. Whether they passed it or ran it, the game was over. You gave up a fucking 50-yard bomb to Thielen, who has half a hamstring.
Yeah.
That's just the way it's going to go. So, that's just it.
So, is there anything like surprising to you about those games? Well, for me, every game was surprising.
They were pretty surprising, but
except for the Seahawks game, I knew the Seahawks were going to win. But there's no way in the world I thought the Saints were going to lose to the Vikings again.
I want to take a moment here to call out Carson Wentz for being a below-average quarterback.
Carson Wentz is a fucking top 7 quarterback, bro.
This is great for you to say that, but it's not true. This is great because we have a perfect sample.
Yes.
McCown played the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Wentz played the Seahawks. Identical numbers. The first game, Wentz threw a touchdown and 2 picks. So McCown didn't throw a touchdown, but he didn't throw no picks. I think his QBR was like 95 to Wentz's 75 when they played the Seahawks. They're not good. And McCown had less weapons. There were more people that were able-bodied when Wentz played the Seahawks. He's injury-prone.
Now that he is.
Okay, yeah, he got a concussion. He can't control getting blasted in the back of the head by a clowny. Oh, well.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is he's played, 4 seasons now?
Yeah.
He's finished 2.
No, he's injury-prone. There's no doubt about that. Yeah.
Now,
but if you talk about talent and where he puts the ball and stuff like that, I think
there are
he's
a lot of
really
people
good.
that are really good, but just ain't cut out for the league.
I wouldn't put him in that category. I look at him kind of like the way I look at
Vince Young.
No, Vince Young had that clutch gene, man. The rest of the game, he was almost like a better version of Tebow. Like the rest of the game, I don't know if I care for this guy, but when it's time to put someone on somebody's shoulders, like Vince Young do to go to. He ain't finna practice. He's not really worried about his completion percentage, but what is that final drive? Vince Young's do to go to. I look at him like I look at Stafford. Remember Stafford when he first came to the league?
So you think he's going to turn into Stafford?
Dude, Stafford's so up and down. But when Stafford first came in the league, he was this uber talented dude with a crazy arm.
Mm-hmm.
all the crazy arm angles, all the stuff they talk about Stafford. But the thing was is that he couldn't stay healthy. The first 2 out of the 4 seasons, just like him, I think it was his knees or some shit.
Yeah.
He kept going out with knee injuries. And people were like, oh, shit.
He got broken back.
This is a wash.
He's got right now. But
then he was healthy for 8 years.
A long stint. Yeah. And then he just got a freak injury.
So hopefully Wentz follows that trajectory. Hopefully he can come out of this and be more Stafford than he will be Bradford. Who's a guy who's never been healthy outside of like one season.
Right now he's at a crossroads of which direction he's going to go.
He is. But as far as how he plays on the field, I love the way he plays on the field.
But I feel
he's been de-weaponized.
You reach a point where who cares?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean? Like, you can't tell me that the people in the front office for Philly are like, man, we got a winner. But then every time they watch him, they're like, you telling me this motherfucker's injured again?
This motherfucker's too big to be getting injured like this.
Regardless of what the injury is, it could be a freak accident, like when Aaron Rodgers gets a broken collarbone just after a pass. Like, you can say, like, okay, he's not doing it to himself, but fuck, bro.
Like I said,
why is every time you get touched, you're injured?
I got nothing for you on that because that dude does get injured way too much for my liking. And then, like I said, if he was 6'1", 6 foot, and it happened, you'd be like, oh, that's
if
why.
If he was built like Lamar, or
but this motherfucker's
like
from goddamn Montana. Yeah. He's 6'5", 240.
It don't make no sense.
It shouldn't be happening.
It don't make no sense. 40-year-old Josh McCown, even though he limped out of that game, he walked out of the game without an injury. Big bad Clowney didn't hurt him, but Carson Wentz had a rattled brain. I'm not on it. Anyway, you know what else I found interesting?
What was that?
They said that not during that game, but during the Saints game, that apparently Sean Payton approached Tim Tebow about being Taysom Hill.
Dude, that's who Tim Tebow should have been this entire time.
But they said Tim Tebow was like, nah, that's not my role.
Right. I think that I didn't know about the Sean Payton aspect of it, but people wanted Tebow to do other things.
The problem is
what?
In no universe is Tim Tebow Taysom Hill.
Everybody wants him to be Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill seems to be better. Like, I actually was watching Taysom Hill when he was blocking and watching him catch. And it's like, oh,
he
no.
He also runs a 4.4.
Oh, also, by the way, when he threw that shit down the field, like, that shit came out like a fucking rocket. Where Tebow had this long-ass, fucking slow-ass, pickable delivery.
Granted, Taysom Hill is not the quarterback of the Saints for the future. He's not. He's never going to be the quarterback for the Saints. Yeah. So if you're a Saints fan listening, cross that shit off your list. Get out of the back of your head. He may be QB3 on the roster, but he ain't never going to fucking play that position. So,
dude, it does kill me, like, all the hype around Taysom Hill. Like, I heard the announcer say, man, he's basically said something like he's amazing. He's the best at something. And I was like, hold on, wait a minute. And then later on in the game, they put up his stats for the year.
Yeah.
And it was like 100 yards passing, 200 yards rushing, 7 touchdowns, was a lot for those kind of numbers. And then it had punt return yards, some shit. And I was like, dude, at best, they're using him around the goal line.
Yeah.
Like,
he's the equivalent.
They give him layups.
When a college is like, yo, I don't know what position you'd be good at, but you're really athletic.
Yeah.
So come to our school.
But even in college, it'd be like, oh, shit, maybe he only had 500 yards receiving and 500 yards rushing. Oh, but he had 2,500 all-purpose yards. You know, it's like, some crazy-ass shit on kick return and punt return.
He got 600 yards.
Yeah.
Between punt returns, kick return, all that shit.
I like him, but they overhyped that guy so much.
I'm so over it, and I'm tired of them calling him a quarterback. It just rubs me the wrong way.
They had a play where they had him, like I said, they had him at tight end, man. And they ran the ball his way, and he hooked the linebacker. He grabbed the linebacker, hooked him, turned back inside. I was like,
he's
shit.
Big, strong.
Like, ain't too many fucking quarterbacks you can put out there and do that shit.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah, gotta like him for that.
What else we got?
Let's see. The Eagles game. We were talking about that. That Texans game, man.
Deshaun Watson's something else, man.
Dude. And, all right, so something made me, when I watched that play at the end of the game where, Deshaun Watson, which we've seen that play a couple times. Remember the when he got poked in the eye was just like that.
Yeah,
almost got sacked, rolls out, throws it to the corner, and scores. When he made that play, I'm like, oh, man, this dude, like, there's like, Twitter blew up. Oh, Houdini, all this stuff. He's so escapable. And I'm like, man, this dude is magic. Like, how the fuck are you almost sacked? And the second you're off the sack, you already know where your man is, and you hit him. This dude is quick. And then at the end of the game, he said some shit that made me think that he may not be the brightest, like, cookie in a cookie box.
What did I miss here?
This motherfucker said, I saw the blitz coming. I knew they were covering. It was man to man with everybody else blitzing. It was zero blitz, and I was like, hold up, you knew there were gonna be two unblocked dudes, and you just like, oh, I'm gonna take my chances here. I'm gonna let them hit me, and I'm gonna withstand this. What? Like, use this like I knew the blitz was coming, so I hit my hot man.
Yeah.
Or I knew the blitz was coming, so I audible. He was like, I knew the blitz was coming, and that was your plan to get smashed by two dudes.
It worked. You know, I don't like. Obviously, I'm a Ravens guy, so I don't give a shit like that because Lamar's mobile. I don't like how any other quarterback that's not mobile, that play's getting called dead. He's sacked.
No, not that particular one.
You think that's bang bang quick enough?
It was so quick,
enough?
because it was so quick that if that second guy wasn't there, obviously it would have been a tackle. But the second he spun and he was going down for that sack, and that second guy hit him and he broke free, it was so quick. It was so quick.
I feel like they're so quick to like save a motherfucker from getting like blown up that they'll be like, hold on, wait a second, nah, he's down. I don't know.
I have seen some plays where you're like, whoa, like some guys eat on that. Some dudes. Like Marshawn Lynch, for instance, eats on my momentum is stopped, but give me 2 seconds because I'm gonna break out of this shit. Yeah. You know,
I think that's how he scored his
touchdown.
He
did score a touchdown like that. Yeah, the shit was like stopping. This motherfucker's like pushing the whole shit.
Granted, let's not embellish here. A fucking offensive lineman did grab him around the waist and kind of pull him into the end zone.
That's how it goes, man.
Beast mode is no longer beast quaking. He's not beast mode, and he's just your average fat running back in the NFL.
What are you saying?
He's not.
He's beast mode until proven otherwise.
He was proven otherwise.
How is he proven otherwise?
He doesn't play. He doesn't start.
He doesn't start because he got there yesterday. He's like, oh yeah, man, I know that offense. Hey, you know we don't run the exact same shit from 2-3 years ago when you retired from this team the first time. Oh shit! All right, I have to learn some shit. But if you want to just run this one particular dive with the middle, I got you. I know how to hit the two.
They signed him for just the fanciness of signing him. He's not.
They signed him because they know that they have to use him. Because who's the starter right now?
Homer.
Name somebody named Homer who's played football and was any good.
Are you serious?
Done. Ain't no Homers. This is Marshawn. It's like that shit. Remember, Roy Williams back in the day? And he comes to Cowboys camp and he's just like, yeah, I ain't been working out, but I'm going to play myself into shape. Like, that's what Marshawn Lynch is doing right now.
What he's gonna do?
Yeah, he has to play himself into shape. He need a couple games.
There's only so many games in the playoffs.
They already said they're going to give him more carries next game. So if you sign a dude in week 15, and in the playoffs he's giving you 15 carries on down the stretch, I feel like that's a success. That's
Did they
super
sign him in
successful.
15?
I feel like they signed him.
I think they signed him in 17.
Oh, maybe it was 17. Yeah, you're right because it's been 2 games. Yeah, you're right. So right now, I mean, this is starting to look good.
This is gonna blow up.
Only way this blows up is if like, no, imagine they go to the Super Bowl.
They get on the 1 yard.
They get on the 1 yard line. They hand the ball to him.
Stuffed and fumbled.
Yes. He tries to jump over the power. Then somebody knocks it out. And then Pete Carroll sits on the sideline and say, yeah, see? That's why I didn't do it last time. Vindicated.
I'm with it.
That's the only way it blows up.
I'm not sold on it yet.
I'm with it all day. He's still as aggressive as ever.
Sure. Old dogs get mad. I'm not sold on it.
All right. So I'm trying to think. Is there anything else to hit up on those games?
Nothing in the playoffs.
I think that's it, man. So now we got the coaching. The coaching's carousel, man. Yeah. So already the Cowboys are making mistakes.
They signed McCarthy.
Why?
I don't know.
Like, why not interview McCarthy and say, you know what? We're going to sit for a second until some of these teams get eliminated, and we're going to interview some other coordinators that are on successful teams, and then we'll see what's up. But instead, they go and get Jason Garrett that's won a Super Bowl.
And that won a Super Bowl on the back of
the best quarterback in the league at the time and a very good defense.
Yes.
Like,
the problem with the Cowboys is Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
100%. They will never be successful again unless some crazy shit happens or Jerry Jones just walks away.
Well, I mean, he's not going to walk away.
Or die.
Yeah, but he's 80.
He's got too much influence on the team. And in the end, he doesn't give a fuck what anybody wants. It's what he wants.
Right.
And that's that.
I knew.
The problem is, McCarthy's going to have to stay here for 5 fucking years. Get re-upped because he's going to get re-upped regardless of how the team does. And people are going to have to be like pitchforking outside before they fucking fire his ass.
Yeah, dude, like, I already see what it is. Like, what happened is